Hello and welcome to my channel Dreamy Health Club. So guys, as I told you in the very first video of CAD that I'll come with another video on this. So in this video we'll discuss about first, complications of CAD, second, diagnosis of CAD, third, treatment of CAD, and last, fourth, dietary guidelines. So let's start with the complications of CAD. Heart failure. Over time, CAD can lead to heart failure. Heart failure means that your heart isn't able to pump enough blood to the rest of your body. This can cause fluid buildup in the lungs, difficulty breathing, and swelling of the legs, liver, and abdomen. Next, abnormal heartbeat. An abnormal heartbeat is called an arrhythmia. When a person is at rest, the heart normally beats about 60 to 80 times per minute in a predictable, steady rhythm and with consistent force. Arrhythmias that can develop in people with CAD include, but are not limited to, the following: bradycardia, a slow heart rate, and tachycardia, a fast heart rate; atrial fibrillation, a chaotic, irregular rhythm in the top chambers of the heart atria; chest pain. Reduced blood flow in your coronary arteries can mean that your heart doesn't receive enough blood, especially when you exert yourself. This can cause a type of pain called angina. Angina may cause chest numbness or the following sensation in your chest. Then, tightness, heaviness, pressure, aching, burning, squeezing, fullness. Beside your chest, you may feel angina radiating to your back, jaw, neck, arms, shoulders. Heart attack. If the fatty plaque in one of your coronary arteries ruptures, a blood clot can form. This can greatly block and decrease needed blood flow to your heart, causing a heart attack. The severe lack of oxygenated blood flow can damage your heart. Part of your heart tissue may die. Sudden death. If coronary artery blood flow to your heart is severely blocked and not restored, it can cause sudden death. Diagnosis of CAD. To confirm a suspected diagnosis, you may be referred for more tests. A number of different tests are used to diagnose heart-related problems, including electrocardiogram, ECG, exercise stress test, X-rays, echocardiogram, blood test, coronary angiography, radionuclide test, magnetic resonance MRI scans, computerized tomography CT scan. And then we discuss treatment of CAD. Treatment for coronary artery disease usually involves lifestyle changes and, if necessary, drugs and certain medical procedures. Lifestyle changes. Making a commitment to the following healthy lifestyle changes can go a long way towards promoting healthier arteries. Quitting smoking, eat healthy foods, exercise regularly, lose excess weight, reduce stress. Some drugs. Various drugs can be used to treat coronary artery disease, including aspirin. Your doctor may recommend taking a daily aspirin or other blood thinner. This can reduce the tendency of your blood to clot, which may help prevent obstruction of your coronary artery. Then beta blockers. These drugs slow your heart rate and decrease your blood pressure, which decreases your heart's demand for oxygen. If you have had a heart attack, beta blockers reduce the risk of future attacks. Calcium channel blockers. These drugs may be used with beta blockers if beta blockers alone aren't effective, or instead of beta blockers, if you are not able to take them, these drugs can help improve symptoms of chest pain. Dietary guidelines for CAD. The role of diet in coronary heart disease is evident from its pathological process. which involves the formation of arterial plaques. Alterations in endothelial function heighten risk for thrombosis and inflammatory processes. Diet plays a role through the regulation of blood lipids and by influencing endothelial function and the underlying inflammation that causes disease progression. Diets promoting cardiovascular health should begin as early as possible because the atherosclerosis that contributes to coronary artery disease begins in childhood. Avoiding animal derived food products. Dietary products, meat, and eggs are the primary sources of saturated fat and cholesterol. Following diets low in saturated fat and cholesterol can help reduce progression of atherosclerosis. Low fat plant based diets are also highly acceptable to patients, provided they are prescribed along with basic diet instructions support. Combining daily aerobic exercises with a healthful diet adds to its benefits, particularly with regard to weight and blood glucose control. Avoiding hydrogenated and partially hydrogenated oils. These products contain trans fats that increases LDL cholesterol and can reduce HDL cholesterol. Trans fatty acid also had pro-inflammatory effects similar to those of saturated fat and adversely affect vascular reactivity, reducing arterial flow-mediated dilation, a direct measure of vascular endothelial function. Increasing fiber containing whole plant food. Soluble fiber as is found in oats, barley and beans is particularly cardioprotective. Foods and vegetables are also sources of soluble dietary fiber and pectin and are associated with reduced atherosclerosis progression. Consuming soy and other legumes. Studies that have shown that soy products, example soy milk and meat substitutes, may reduce CHD risk. Addition to reducing blood lipids, soy has cardioprotective effects such as lowering oxidized LDL and blood pressure. Other legumes have also lowered total LDL cholesterol in randomized controlled trials. Increasing fruits and vegetables. Fruits and vegetables can help reduce atherosclerosis and lower risk for CHD, particularly if the diet is low in saturated fat. However, the benefits of these foods go beyond their having no cholesterol, very little saturated fat, and abundant fiber. Among their active components are vitamin C, antioxidant, flavonoids, and folic acid. Several studies have shown that higher dietary intakes of carotenoid containing fruits and vegetables are associated with a decreased risk of coronary artery disease. Omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3 fatty acids are found in fatty fish and in some nuts and seeds. These good fats can reduce blood pressure, decrease triglyceride levels, slow the growth of plaque in the arteries, and reduce the risk of arrhythmias. Salmon, tuna, herring, sardines, walnuts, ground flax seeds, hemp seeds, chia seeds. Soluble fiber. You probably think of fiber as good for digestion, but it's also an important component of a heart healthy diet. One of the most important nutrients for heart health is soluble fiber, explains Kelly. Eating soluble fiber can help lower your cholesterol level and better manage blood sugar levels. Aim for about 10 to 25 grams of soluble fiber per day. You can find it in oats, beans, berries, ground flax, etc. So thank you for watching this. Hope you will understand what I want to say to you. So stay safe, healthy, bye bye, and stay tuned.